In front of me here, I have my entire iPhone collection. So without further ado, let's get started. Hey everybody, welcome back to Tech World. This is my entire iPhone collection. This has been months in the making. I've been wanting to make this video as soon as the iPhone 14 Pro came out. So I was trying to buy every model I could so I could have as biggest collection as I could. This is, I've been collecting for 2 years now. And let's just start off with our oldest thing here is this iPhone 2G. It's nothing special. It was for $90, so it was really cheap. This is probably the worst damage it has, is this little scratch right here. There's a picture of my sister, and it is on the latest version of the iPhone OS, is what they call it. The home button is a little hard to mess around with, but some of them have they all have their quirks, I guess is what they say. So yeah, I got this for $90 last year. It was a really good deal. I'll just set this over here for now. This one is the iPhone 3G in plastic. This one I got for $20. Now this one's home button is kind of weird and funky. It doesn't work very well. So it is on 4.1, but I think it's just so hard to get out of any app. It is kind of a problem. I don't even think that they have accessibility type features right now. So I'm not sure how to get out of this. I do have a video that I'll be showing right now to get out of this, but yeah, it's just kind of being annoying right now. It loves doing that. The 3G, yeah, it's kind of funny. I got this for $20. I don't know if I mentioned that, and I think it was a fine deal for this old of a phone. It obviously is only now really had the home button issues. This is my iPhone 3GS. It is on 6.1.6, the latest version. It is running pretty smoothly. We don't have anything cool, new special apps or anything too much. I got this for $50, I think. I can't remember. I got this like 2 months ago. I might have even said it in my video. It was on 15 years of iPhone. I bought it on that day. It was kind of funny. But yeah, it's pretty snappy. iOS 6. It's my only iOS 6 device, but it is pretty cool to have this phone in my collection. Then we got this iPhone 4, which I actually used in 2016, 2017. It was like I brought it to school. I listened to music because everybody had like an iPod or something back then to run in gym and stuff. So I wanted one, and my dad's like, "Oh, we could just get you this old iPhone." I don't think he knew a lot of iPhones, so it was iPhone like 6S was the popular one at the time. So he's like, "I want to get you the 5 because that will be expensive or something." I don't know. He just got me this one. So it was already 2 years outdated when I was using this. It was iOS 7 when iOS 9 was already released, but it is running the latest version of iOS. It is pretty fun. I use this phone. I have so many fond memories with this. Geometry Dash. It is. This was my first iPhone. It has very dear to my heart. Also, yeah, some of these do have cases. This is the case it came with, was this green one. Kind of weird, but it protected this phone. I could drop it all the time, but also phones were more durable back then. But now it's going to be like a pain to get this case off. And then we got this iPhone 4S, which I got last year for, I think also $50, 25, $50, I don't know. As YouTube, Minecraft, Geometry Dash. It is iOS 9, so it's kind of the slow, type of thing. But it is, I did a video on this last year, because it was 10 years old last year, so go check that out if you want. Most of these I've sorted on the video. I did a video on this 2 years ago. I've done, somewhere in there's probably a video of one of these phones. But yeah, the latest version of iOS 9, it was on an earlier version of iOS 9, but I had to update it because I was having problems last year when I was using this phone. But it's pretty much, it works a lot. The power button on this one is also kind of funky, so it will just hopefully turn off eventually. Next, we got this iPhone 5, which I have a video on it next week, so please stay subscribed. It is on iOS 7, so it is actually a pretty earlier version, not iOS 6, but it is on iOS 7.1.1, so actually the animations are kind of weird. It just kind of like jumps at you when you go in an app and jump out of an app. It's kind of funky. But I do have a video on this next week. It is a silver color. It is pretty cool. I've never owned an iPhone 5, like a regular one, until just recently when I got it. It is pretty pretty cool. I love this phone. Everybody seems to love it. It's pretty cool. So review on that next week. Next, we got this iPhone 5C, which I got 2 years ago. The home button is a little crooked, but you wouldn't really be able to notice. Now, my sister actually kind of used this phone for a little bit. That's what there's Roblox. I haven't signed out of her iCloud because I don't remember the password, but that doesn't matter. Yeah, it's my sister. So then we got all of her games on it and all this stuff. It is on the latest version of iOS 10. Maybe next year I want to live with this for 10 years, just like I've been doing previously. Maybe in like 6 months though, because I want to do this for 10 years. But that will be, this time next year I'll be doing this video, so maybe in 6 months I'll just do this one. So yeah, it is a pretty fun phone. It even had Among Us on it for a minute back 2 years ago when that was popular. So it is a blue color. I love that phone. It actually feels like, it does, like, this feels like gross plastic. This actually feels like good plastic. I don't know if that is really a thing, but it is now. Which, one thing I noticed is they must have been experimenting with these long buttons for iPhone 6 and stuff, is because these have these long buttons and these future ones don't. Maybe that saved on cost. Then we got this iPhone 5S, which my grandma used for 6 years. I had battery replaced halfway through that. She used it from 2013 to 2019. Then we got her the iPhone 10R. So this already has my iCloud, so I don't have anything on her from her. But this is like, it is iOS 12.4.4, pretty good version. It is a pretty funny phone. I haven't updated it, so like the time gets off, so that will be kind of annoying. But I don't use this anyway that much. But yeah, my grandma used that for 6 years, so this has been a heavily used phone in our family. So it's pretty good. I've been neglecting the cases, but this one has this pink case when my grandma used it. And this 5C has this huge brick of a case it came with. And then this 5 has this really damaged case right here. I'm not going to put it in because it takes ages to take it out. And I like this clean, minimal desk. Okay, so I got 2 iPhone 6s. Their batteries are shot. They will not turn on. They have screen protectors on them. Try to power them up here. They'll just show this. I've charged them all overnight. They won't charge. It's kind of sad, but I will say that the iPhone 6 is literally the worst iPhone ever. Actually, like, oh my gosh. Yeah, the screws are coming out, so maybe I shouldn't mess with this. But it is actually like the whole display is actually like trying to come out right now. That is funky and weird and like, why? Okay, yeah. It is still powered on. But yeah, you can see the insides of this phone. That's just how bad this phone is. I don't really want to disconnect anything. So yeah, this phone is a mess. This one, my sister that used this phone used this for a little bit. This is definitely a kind of like, this phone has also been used heavily since 2014, and let me try to just put everything back as best I can, because I'm not gonna get the fixed. I might as well just buy a brand new iPhone 6 for $50 like I have been buying. Oh yeah, I haven't been telling prices. This one, this one I think I said for 50. This one's been free for my dad when I get the password. This one was for 50. This one was for 100 actually, but I needed it. This one was for $50. Pretty good. That $50 2 years ago. This one was for free from my grandma. These two are just like reviews of my family. This one I actually used in 7th grade for the longest time. It had a good battery back then, but then my brother used it, and I don't know what he did, but then he's obviously ruined it. And those phones came with these 2 cases. They're like the same, but this one's like ripping and everything, and so they're kind of fun. Then we got this iPhone 6s Plus, which does not turn on because it's just the battery in it's actually just the screen. If I got the screen replaced, it would work like a champ. Like, also the back camera is broken, but I don't really want to get the display replaced because I could just buy a new 6S for the same price, because these phones are old and it's not even supported. I also want a rose gold color beside it, so I just have that just to show. Then we got these 2 iPhone SEs, which this one here is actually the first one I got in my collection. Like, I'd owned this one, this one was when I first started collecting 2 years ago. I first got this one. It is on iOS 14.1 actually. It was originally on iOS 12 and I didn't know that. And so it just updated over the night, so I was kind of like disappointed that I didn't have an iOS 12 iPhone SE. But it has a screen protector. It's pretty mint condition. I got this one for $25 actually 2 years ago. This SE I got for $40, also 2 years ago, but this has like a crack in it, so it was kind of a worse deal. But for some reason I can't remember the password, and I've already tried, it's already at 15 minutes, so if I do it again, it will be for an hour. I don't know why I can't remember the password. All of them have been the same password. So this one's actually on iOS 13, which is kind of sad because I like iOS 13. But yeah, it's kind of stuck on that, so I don't think that's going anywhere anytime soon. Then we got this iPhone 7. It is the matte black. It feels so good. It feels like my new phone that I'm recording with right now. It actually has the mechanical home button, so that's on like a high setting right now. It is on iOS 14.2, so it's like a version later than this. I just like to keep it on the version now. I don't remember downloading that, but look at how many Discord things I got, because I haven't opened it. Most of these ones I haven't opened in 2 years. So yeah, just a lot of stuff. Actually, there's a display problem. I got this for $50. There's a display problem, which I actually, you know when you can do this and it will like show it down here? It would actually, like when I would go up, it would like glitch and it would actually show it like green or something. But then what I did is I went into a YouTube video that will fix your screen, and I think that fixed it because it hasn't shown any signs of that in a while. So I'm guessing this iPhone 7 is like pretty good now. So that was its quirk. It was a kind of glitch. I don't know how to replicate that. Now, these phones look pretty similar, but this is actually an iPhone 8, which I did a video on that a couple months ago. This is on iOS 16 on a beta version. It's 16.1, I think. The glass back, yeah, it's a pretty good phone. I got this a couple months ago for $150, but I actually had a 7 Plus, which I bought for $50. Sold it for $150. That paid off this, so technically this was $50. So yeah, this is a beta testing phone. I use this for beta testing all the time. Yeah, it's a good phone. And then we got this phone, which is actually factory reset because I'm ready to sell this. Because if I can sell this for $400 now and then just buy a 10s Max or 10s 5 years from now for $100, I feel like that's profit. So I'm gonna sell this phone. I'm not keeping it for my collection. I did use this. I do have a review on it, but I'm gonna sell this and I can buy it again in a few years when the value goes down. But I want to use this to pay off. Oh, and this iPhone had this case. It's kind of weird. It's kind of broken, but it works. This one has this case. It's pretty thin. I got this from the Dollar Tree, but it's actually kind of works. Which this does actually. When I bought the phone, it has this crack. I had to also buy this case, but I still think this is like a pretty good. It has like pretty good battery life and stuff. So there's my iPhone collection, but I need to show you what phone I'm using right now. So let's change to that. Here it is, the iPhone 14 Pro, not the Max. So it is smaller than this phone, but I honestly hadn't noticed because the dynamic island just makes it so much better. It is honestly an amazing phone. I'm going to try to live with this phone for several years to come. I don't have a... So this is pretty much my lineup right now. From this phone, what's this phone? I don't know. It's just like, grab from the original to the 5, the 7, yeah, everything. It's just pretty cool to see that my whole collection. It's kind of fun to see how many I've collected over the years. I don't think I'm missing anything. If I didn't say a price on one, just comment below if I didn't say one. But so we have the top row, which is all working to turn on perfectly. These two are locked out. Don't remember the passwords. This one is just on the setup screen. These 3 are dead, will not turn on. Oh, look at that. This one surprisingly didn't. Because that one's on iOS 11 or later, so it could still technically do that, but all those 3 were like, oh, there's a new phone. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. please like, comment, share, subscribe. I got this iPhone 5, which I lived with for a week, video coming up next week. So please stay tuned for that. Please subscribe, and peace out.